So I've been reflecting on my time before a layoff, and I was just kind of realizing how much layoff anxiety was present in my life. But it wasn't like a panic constantly. It was just more like checking messages later, staying later. I got afraid to take personal time off, and even when I did in the winter, I actually felt like, oh, I made a career mistake by not being around for a couple weeks, even though I was experiencing a lot of work burnout and needed that break. So it was this tug constantly of, am I doing the right thing for myself, for my career, and would I be on that short list or a long list when layoffs happened? Even though I could also say, well, I probably am going to be, because I knew where I was in the organizational chain, and just I had been brought into a team to help another PM that had been doing the job before by herself. So I knew there was enough work for both of us, but I didn't think that in a layoff that both of us would be preserved. So what I learned the hard way is really that working harder didn't save my job. There was no amount of time off I could or couldn't have taken that saved my job. There wasn't enough impact that I could have made, because it was, at the end of the day, a line item, and trying to understand how an org could flatten their line. That's the term that was used, flattening the organization. So none of that layoff worrying could have stopped me. And that's the truth of it. And that's the truth of layoffs in general, is you're not going to work harder to be layoff proof. You're not going to sell enough of a thing. You're not going to do the right thing enough to avoid it. So that's one of the reasons I do talk about being layoff ready. And I believe that's done through building a network that you can leverage if the worst happens. And if you need a spot to get started, I have made a free job search or professional networking organizer that you can pick up at mentor.com.